Jonny Stapleton here for IrishBoxing.com with Anto the Pride Fitzgerald. Anto, a new fight date's announced July the 4th?
Yeah, July the 4th there now in the stadium, so just back training now and just look forward to getting onto that one.
How many week camp did you do for this one?
I'll have 8 weeks. Now I'm away in the mid-June for a couple of days and then I'm straight back into camp then again, but I still train like when I'm away.
And you're doing it in Dublin, not in MGM this time?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in Dublin this time to sort of be here for my uncle's his birthday, so sort of had to be here for that, and then it's my own birthday then next week, so sort of going to be here for that, and then I'm going away, so I mean just all over the place, just going back and forward all the time, and then going away, now flying back, and then back up to MGM, so just sat down with the manager and thought, right, here's the best option for this one. And
it won't affect you in sparring, or we've just seen you do a strength and conditioning course. You can get as much as you can here.
No, well, I'm after teaming up with Paul Horner there in CP Fitness, so he's going to be conditioning me for this one, and then Daniel and the lads, they have sparring here for me, they have everything else here for me, so I have to sort everything here for me, so there's nothing else I can do, like, you know.
And just in terms of fighting in the stadium again, when was the last time you fought in the stadium?
Jesus, I mean, a good 3-4 years ago probably.
Yeah.
I think it was a defence of my Irish title, so that goes to show you, I think it was probably long. That's how long ago it was I did boxing in the stadium.
So it's good to be back.
It's great to be back in the stadium. The stadium is the home of boxing. Like, I was meant to box the last time and the show was cancelled. And then it was the Tree Arena. A little bit of bad luck there, but this time now I hope to get a nice test on this one at light middle and see what the story is.
And you're saying a nice test. Do you feel you need to be tested, or you just want to prove to people that you can be a name at light middle? Or
no, I don't really want to start this again, but I'll fight anybody. That doesn't matter to me, you know. But I want to be pushed up now. I want to be at a level, and I want to be at that level. Like, I don't want to be getting in and fighting someone that's going to jump over in 2 or 3 rounds. Like, I want to go in and I want a good hard fight, someone with a winning record, basically, and it'll get me up there in the ratings. And then hopefully my next fight then it's either a European title or a WBO Intercontinental, something like that anyway.
And do you think you should have been fighting at light middle from the off nearly? I know, or do you think that was more your natural weight and you'd be probably more powerful or more?
Well, I think I should have been boxing at light middle. It was just basically down to my own laziness and not listening to anybody. Basically, that's all it was. Like, but I learned for the hard way.
And what sort of difference will you be at light middle? It'll be stronger, or people won't be as strong that you're facing?
I'm bigger. I'll be stronger and I'll have more power at light middle. Like, at middleweight, like, I was never as big as any of them. I was obviously the small one going into the ring, where this time I'm going to be the big one going into the ring.
Yeah, and just we haven't talked to you since the Spike fight. You know, when you look back at that, have you any thoughts on it?
No, I just put that behind me now. Like, just water off a duck's back, you know. Like, it's not the first time it happened to me that I was knocked out. Like, so, you know, just go on with things now and see where I go from here.
And he's fighting this weekend, but if you look at sort of, you've been with Andy Lee and Hassan Nadam, it'd be world level fighters, and give them both a good go. Would you rate Spike up there with them?
Yeah, I would rate him up there with them. Like, at the start I wouldn't have rated him, you know, but I do rate him up there with them. Like, you know, what can you do though, you know, these things happen.
And then just in terms of MGM coming over this time, I know you have the inside track, you probably won't give us all the gossip, but does it look like it could be a regular fixture that they're in Dublin?
Yeah, well, it all depends on what way this one goes. If this one goes well, I imagine that they will run regular shows here all the time, like there'll be no problem, you know. And
that's obviously good for your career then?
That's great for me, that's great for the boxing fans, and it's basically, the ball is in the boxing fans' court now to go out, buy tickets and support the shows. Even with the small hall shows there in the Red Cow, they're going to have to support them to get regular shows. Like, they're not going to keep getting big shows all the time, so they have to support the little shows.
Yeah, you're saying don't be moaning about the lack of boxing if you don't go out and support a small hall show, yeah?
That's it, you know, they have to fucking support them.
Yeah, and you would have boxed on small hall shows, like, you know, what's your opinion on them? They can be good cracking shows, some of them, can't they? Well, and that's where everyone has to start.
Well, I asked there to box on, I asked Daniel to get me on that show there in the Red Cow.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fight.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be choosy now. You know, like, I was beaten, I have to work my way up from the bottom, back up to the top again. So this is the way it has to go, you know, you have to go to the small hall shows.
And then finally, I know I say that all the time, but finally again, just, you know, any, I know you don't want to be calling people out, but any sort of particular names or level of opponent you want for the Fort? I know you said you want to test anyone.
Well, someone like the likes of Brian Rose up around that level. Like,
Yeah.
I'm after giving Daniel a name there, a Spanish guy, Isaac something. So I asked Daniel to fight him. So Daniel will go on to that now and see what the story is. But if not him, I'll get someone else. But I know they will put on a good show and they'll have nearly 50-50 opponents for us all.
Lovely. I appreciate you talking to us, Santo. Thanks.
No problem.